What's going on, nation? It's DanielJon, and I hope you guys are good, and I hope you're okay. And you know what I've got in my hand right now, don't you? A BBC. Oh, that's good, that is. That's a good one. Tastes good. Definitely got to open my own coffee shop one day, haven't I? I can see it now. Let me take you there. DanielJon's. You like it, didn't you? Ready? Taste the BBC. Oh, patented. Franchise available, email in description. Check it out. Anyway, bring it on back. Got a video to do today, question. And basically, this gentleman wants to know, can I make a video explaining the form for face pulls, as I find it that when I perform it, he doesn't feel it as much as he would like. And he says it may be because his form's not correct. So, with any exercise, if your form's not correct, you're not going to get the bang for the buck at your workout. You're not going to get the results that you want and hope for if the form's not correct. So firstly, like any exercise, the foundation is the most important part. In this case, it's foot positioning. When I perform my face pulls, I do them standing, but I have got two variations for you. One seated, one standing, which I'm going to show you in just a second. But personally, I go with the standing one. Now, if you find that this one is not right for you, you might prefer the one that's seated, but it is personal preference. Maybe you like both of them. Maybe you can alternate between them each week. And basically, the first thing you've got to start with is stance. Now, some people like to start with a staggered stance, whereas one foot may be in front of the other, or vice versa, depending on what your preference is. Or some people like myself like to stand with just both feet next to each other. But at this point, when I'm standing like this, I lean back slightly, and the reason that is to counterbalance the weight, because if you're standing completely perpendicular with the floor, you're going to end up falling forward because the weight's going to come top heavy of you and just going to pull you over. And what that allows you to do is when you lean back, you're going to allow to pull that weight towards your face, etc. The name is in the exercise, face pulls, and leaning back is the counterbalance. Now, whereas if you stagger your stance forward or backwards or vice versa, you may not have to lean back as much, and the reason that is because you've got a firm foot in front of you, stopping you from falling forward and allowing you to perform the exercise standing perpendicular with the floor. Now, that is the main part. Once you've got your feet right, you might find the exercise to be a lot easier and a lot more responding to yourself. Now, what I like to do is I like to get a full extension, and I like to just pull towards my face as such. And you guys will see that in the video, but basically I pull as close as I can. And what I do is when I'm right back here, I make sure that my rear delts, my traps are completely contracted. So when I'm right back here now, and my hands are by the side of my head, which you guys can see right here, I literally mean I can feel my delts, and basically my delts and my traps feel like they're touching, feel like they are that tight, and that is when you're getting the contraction. Now, if you can feel that, then that is when the exercise is being performed correctly. Now, obviously standing there with a staggered stance or whatever stance you're taking this all in, keeping your core tight at all times, obviously, to prevent lower back injuries, all of this can be quite demanding, especially if you're new to trying this exercise. So what I have come up with, and I've seen many people do this before, and I have recently tried this. However, since I have a lower back injury, I find this exercise more demanding for my lower back than standing. And what that is seated cable face pulls. Now, this may be for you, it may not, but what you have to do is you have to trial and error. Try it. If it doesn't work, move on to the next one, and see what works best for you. Now, this is exactly the same movement, except for this time you have got yourself a footrest to put against. So you're not going to have to worry about falling forward as such. All you've got to think about is keeping your core tight, back up straight, shoulders back, and literally just exactly the same, pulling towards the face, contracting those rear delts, the traps, and all of the rhomboids. And what that would do is you can do it now. You can pull your shoulders right back, get a good scapular retraction. You can feel your delts, your traps, and everything coming together and just squeezing. And that is exactly the feeling that you need to be performing when you are doing that exercise in the gym. Now, this can be done with free weights, it can be done with barbells, it can be done with and cables, etc., like I do in these videos. but it is down personal preference. Now, if you want to trial and error, like I said, that's the only way you're going to find out what works best for you. And I hope this video has covered all of the topics, and I hope you enjoyed it. So take care, stay safe, and if you want to see any more videos like this performing certain exercises, then feel free to hit me up in that comment section, inbox, Facebook page, Twitter, and I'll be sure to answer it for you. So take care. I hope you guys have a good day. See you guys next time. Peace. Oh, you're gonna get the reward. You're gonna get an award. You're gonna be boyfriend of the year. You are gonna be boyfriend of